Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and yeah, as you can see from the title down below, we got a versus. We've got the what would you call it? The champ Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette up against the opponent, which is Ccolor Cosmetics and Fairytale 2 palette. So we're gonna talk about both of these without me sneezing. Every time I do a video, this happens. So we're gonna compare. I'm gonna do this makeup look and everything. So yeah, let's talk about these a little bit. But before I talk about them, hi, welcome to my channel. I do have a parental advisory. I tend to cuss like a sailor, and I could also talk like a pervert. So if you ain't into that, exit stage left. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings none, because I know ain't everybody's cup of tea. And we are, like I said, going to compare these two. If I don't start sneezing. This is a running gag on my channel. Every time I do videos, my allergies start acting up. And here we go again. So, at least I've already got all this done before I started. So, whew. But, I'm going to try to do a long story really short. Let's see if I can catch my breath. I was gifted this Too Faced Gingerbread palette. Gingerbread Spice palette, I should say. Now I'm going to choke on my own spit. Maybe I should just pause it. I'm going to pause this and try to collect myself, and then I will restart this crap again. So hold on 1 second. So a half a box of Kleenex later, we're back. So, like I was saying, I was gifted this palette from a dear friend of mine. She knew I had been wanting it for a long time, and when it was released for Christmas time, I just wasn't able to afford it. Christmas, I have kids, toys, you know, all that good stuff. So, when she decided she was going to declutter this, she's like, do you want it? And I jumped on it. So, and I've had this ever since it was released, right after, I think it was the spring or summer after this one came out. And I really like it because I love this color story. For me, this is neutral. This is a neutral color story, and yes, and it's only $10. So I jumped on that because I missed out on this one. So long story short, I got my hands on the original. So let's go ahead and compare the two real quick. I'm going to try to put them side by side here. Okay. So, oh, without dropping them. This is going to be bad if I drop them. Okay, this is Ccolor. This is Too Faced. Get out of the way there. I will tell you that there are some differences in the two. Color-wise, there are some differences. Also, the formulas are a little different. But other than that, the Ccolor is a very close dupe to the Too Faced palette. Just with a few minor, you know, don't have this, don't have that kind of thing. So anyways, I want to do now a complete video where I'm going to do this eye look. I want to speed it up. You're going to have some little cheesy music playing while I put on this eye look so you can see how it performs. Also, I did not do nothing to my eyes. You know, I didn't put a primer or nothing like that. I just did a little bit of concealer on my lids, just so I could see how it performs, which, honestly, I already know how they both perform. They do fine with concealer, so, but I just did that. That was really the only prepping I did to my eye. I already had the rest of my face on for the look, so, yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this versus. Okay, so we are back. Eyes are done. Had to add a little bit of liner and a little bit of mascara. I thought about fake lashes, but then I didn't want to take away from the eye look because that's the main point of this video, is the shadows. So yeah, my thoughts about it. God, they're close. They are really close. The only shade in the Ccolor palette that was just not the same, of course the Ccolor palette has no name, is this one to the Too Faced one. So they were the only ones that were really off a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead, and the one in the Too Faced is called Look at My Cookie. Yeah, I know. I don't want to look at your cookie. So, anyways, there's the Too Faced one. There's the Ccolor one, so you can see the difference. And it was really looking more orangey on my eyes than in person. And there was also a subtle difference in Gumdrop. Gumdrop is the peak in the Too Faced. So Gumdrop is here, and there's no, of course, no name is the Ccolor one. Actually, the Ccolor one here is a little bit more pigmented, and it went on a little bit darker. Now there is a difference in the swatch. Now the Too Faced is swatching darker, where this one isn't. But on the brush, the Ccolor was going a little darker than the Too Faced. So that shows you right there that swatches don't mean a hill of beans sometimes. They can always perform different on the eye. So I am going to go ahead and take these off. I'm going to pull out some of the colors just so you can see. I'm not going to swatch these whole things out because that takes forever to swatch a whole palette out. So, and like I said, you've seen this palette over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So I'm going to swatch. This one might be pretty right here. And what's good about this Ccolor one, they're in the same position. So right there. I'll do Too Faced first. This is called Oh Burn. Okay. There's Oh Burn.
Oh crap.
He's back there saying, oh crap. Anyway, and then no name here. Too Faced is a little stronger when it comes to that color, and there is a slight difference. This one looks more, kind of showing more pink actually. This is showing more of a plum color. Next color I want to grab out of, let's go for this coppery looking kind of color here. This is called Hot Toddy. Unexpected visitor come popping through the curtain. So anyways, this is Hot Toddy. I have not swatched it yet. Hot Toddy is kind, oh, it's a duochrome. There is a shift. I see it. I didn't realize it was a duochrome. I haven't got my little pudgy fingers on that one yet. So this one's not a duochrome. I can already tell you that. It's just a straight up like a bronzy coppery color without that shift. So like I said, I've been lusting for this spiced palette since it came out, and yeah, I just never could get my hands on it. He's mad at me. I just never could get my hands on it because it came out around Christmas, and I ain't got a lot of money to be, you know, buying stuff around Christmas time because it has to go to help Santa Claus out, you know. So yeah, so when I was able to get my little hands on this, thanks to my dear friend, like I said, she's such a sweetheart, I was able to get my hands on it and have it in my collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a matte. I'm gonna do this dark matte, which is called Reindeer's Paws. Very deep chocolate. Matte brown. Okay, then I'm going to get into that next one. The Ccolor, the same color. Now I will say the Ccolor feels just as buttery as the Too Faced one. Now those are very close. Very close. And we'll do one more. And I know you're going, do this color, do this color, do that color. Hopefully I get the color that you've chosen. Get the fuzzies off of my fingers. I am going to go in this Slice of Life. Is it Slice? No, sorry, Spice of Life. It's that weird kind of greeny color. Kind of an antique green goldish color. It's a cool color. And in the Ccolor one, same side. I see a difference. The Ccolor is a little bit more green in tone. You're not really seeing it on camera, but I see it in person. A little bit more of a green yellow, where this one has more of the orangey antique gold look. So those are some of the swatches. It said Too Faced, Ccolor, Too Faced, Ccolor, Too Faced, Ccolor, Too Faced, Ccolor. So I said there are slight differences, and if you don't mind that, then this palette is awesome, because this palette only cost, what was it, $10. So you can always find coupon codes for Ccolor Cosmetics. Unfortunately, the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette is not available. They did release the little mini of the Gingerbread Spice, but it will have all the colors. You know, it's just going to have the cult favorites out of this palette is in that little mini palette. So yeah, like I said, I just got lucky and she was wanting to declutter, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I want that palette, because like I said, I lusted over this palette here, and I haven't really done that much over Too Faced palettes. So, and then when I seen Fairytale 2 came out, you know, I think it was that spring or summer after they released Gingerbread, and I noticed, I'm like, God, I really like that, but what does that remind me of? And when I finally put two and two together, it was the dupe of the Gingerbread. So I was so thankful, and I've used the heck out of this. I really like this one. I wanted to swatch these two. I just now thought about it, because there is a big difference in these kind of eye topper shades. It was the ones I tried to use for my brow bone and inner corner, or I did use. I did use. So I'm going to swatch. Said it's these right here. This one's called Frostbite Me. This is the Too Faced one. And then this is the one in the Ccolor. There we go. So Too Faced, it's Ccolor. I want to go ahead and show you those. Those are a really pretty highlighter color. And they are pretty dead on close to be correct. So, you're spot on dupe. Like I said, this palette isn't a complete dupe of the Gingerbread. By no means, because some of the colors are off. And I didn't think I would ever say this, but the quality is not quite as good as this one. This one has really good quality, and I've heard a lot of shit things about some Too Faced palettes, including I shit talked one that I had, but it was one of those damn holiday collections. It was that Christmas Star one from last year. That thing was total hot garbage. It had a beautiful burgundy color in it. So pretty, dark, deep burgundy color. And that's the only reason why I bought the whole damn kit and caboodle, was for that damn one shade. And I would put it on, and it would just blend away to nothing if I tried to blend it, because I would try to put it in like my outer corner or something. It would just blend away to nothing. Then if I just patted it on, left it alone, didn't touch it, by 2 or 3 hours, it would just fade away. It would crease real bad in my hood. It just, and the whole palette was like that. It was just, like I said, total garbage. excuse me, the only thing that was good out of those that palette was they had, what am I thinking? Oh, cheek products. They had a bronzer and a highlighter and some blushes that were on like the outer points of the star. Those were okay, but the eyeshadows in that thing, no. So that's why I haven't really gave much thought to Too Faced. I've had this little one here for quite a long time. The little cat eye one. And it's okay. I mean, it's kind of, ooh, it's got hair on it for one. It's had its fair share of use, as you can see. I really dug into some pans. But I have shadows that are way better quality, but I love this little thing. I've used this so many years as a mirror to see what I'm doing, so. But yeah, when I got my hands on this one, and she gave me this one too. She decided she didn't want neither one. I got extra spicy in the original. I'm like, oh heck yeah. They're both really, really good quality. Really good. But she got the pumpkin one that they released this year, and that's why she gave up these two, because she said pretty much all the same shades, you know, or well, kind of in the pumpkin one. Other than the pumpkin one, I think has some purples, and that's her big thing, was purples. So she was getting pretty much these shades in that one palette, so that's why she decided to give these up. And like, she knew that I was really wanting them, so they smell good, by the way. Smell like a little gingerbread cookie. It's just, the packaging is just too stinking cute. Too cute. This one does not smell. It just smells like makeup. No smell. This packaging is cute too. They put it in a metal tin. Kind of made it look a little kiddish, but that's okay, you know. And like I said, there's no names. But like I said, I was really lucky. They Ccolor, they do these dupes, and they put them all in order. Whatever the original is, they put it in order to the original. So that really helps people like me that show these off. But yeah, if you are lucky enough and you happen to find these on those resale sites and you've wanted it and it's not too expensive. I mean, don't go and buy, you know, this for $60 or something. That's just ridiculous. But if you happen to find one, you know, cheap enough, I say definitely get it. You will definitely love it. I have just absolutely loved these. Since I've gotten both of them, I've had them now, has it been a month? Over a month? These are the only two palettes I've been using. I've been having to try to force myself to use other palettes, because I have some new palettes I haven't even touched because I've been so into those. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope you liked this look at these, a comparison of these two palettes. I still speak highly of Ccolor Cosmetics. I think that they are a great brand for duping. I know a lot of people don't like the duping, but we're people like me, we can't afford the high-end stuff. It's nice to have this option here, and they give it to us. Really cheap prices. Just everything about them. They have quick shipping. I've had one palette broke, ship me out another one, and no, you know, questions asked, nothing. Ship me out another one with no problems. So yeah, like I said, this is a really good dupe so far that I found for that gingerbread spice. So I hope you liked this video. I got a scratch. So I hope you liked this video. Let me know down below, you know where, if you want to see more like this. I think I do have a few more that we could dupe out. I have in the past. I have duped out this Ccolor palette, actually. And you know what that looks like. I ain't gonna say its name. We called it the Can't Relate palette. I do have that video down in my playlist. This one going up against the Can't Relate palette. And if you want to watch that and see what it does, I will promise you that palette was good. It actually damn near ran circles around that other one. So, yeah. As I said, just look at my playlist. I'm not smart enough to know how to put the little tags, you know, up here where you just click on it. I ain't that damn smart. So, anyways, I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whenever you watch me. And I will see you later. Bye.